everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am headed to Universal Studios Orlando to go to Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm super excited. If you don't know what this is, it's one of the premier Halloween events around the world, really. They have it here in Universal in Florida and also in California. They are a little bit different houses, they call them mazes in California, different scare zones. So I'm really excited. They have some really cool ones. They even have one based on the musician The Weeknd, which is pretty interesting. So gonna check them out. I can't film in the houses, but I will talk after I go through the house about, how it was. And I'll put some pictures up of what it looks like inside the house or the scenery or just, so you get a better idea of exactly what I'm talking about. I'll show you the tribute store, some of the scare zones. So yeah, we're gonna head out, see how much we can do. It is a Wednesday night, so I'm also interested to see the crowd level. If it's different compared to a weekend night, because usually on like a Friday or Saturday night, it's really busy. So we're gonna head out now and we'll see how crowded it is and what we can get done. All right, so just got here to City Walk. It's raining, so hopefully either people leave or, I don't know, hopefully it just lets up a little bit. Definitely better than being in like 95-degree heat. You can see a nice view here with Rip Ride Rocket, but gonna head closer to the entrance and head on in now. All right, we're at the entrance, heading in. Also forgot to mention, kind of a tradition, getting a drink from Fat Tuesdays. Great frozen drinks here in City Walk, but yeah, heading on in, going to have a great time. And we'll see what house we're gonna do first. Not quite sure yet, but you can see some of them up here. All right, we are officially in HHN. I'm gonna show the scare zones later. You can see the sign for one right there. Just gonna head to a house or ride or something to do quick first while maybe it's not super busy. And then I'll show the scare zones a little bit later on. All right, so we just got in line for Dead Man's Pier. It's a sequel house to Dead Man's Wharf from a few years ago. Apparently this is supposed to be like the best one in the event this year, so I'm super excited. It's a 45-minute wait, which I don't think is too bad either, so we'll see if we actually wait that. All right, so we're pretty much at the entrance, maybe like 5 minutes away. It's 8:37, pretty accurate wait time. Starting to get that fog smell, so super excited. We're going in right there. I will let you know how the house is right after. All right, so I don't know how much you can hear me, but I'll try and raise the volume if it's difficult. That house was awesome. The set designs were so cool. I give that a 10 out of 10. The house was amazing. I'm gonna try and put some pictures up here on the screen of if I can see any pictures of the house that like Universal's put out or other media have put out. But yeah, it was amazing. I did get scared a couple times, which was cool too. No more plexiglass, you don't know where the scares are coming from. But yeah, it was amazing. As you can see from the pictures I'm showing you, it just looks really great. And there was one part where they have like this huge boat, and at the top is this like ghost lady singing, and she's letting out this like siren. And then you go in the next room and there's a bunch of mirrors. So if you've ever been on Figment from Epcot, they have the butterfly with the mirror that makes it look like the butterfly disappears as you go past the mirror. That's what they had here, except there were scare actors on the other side. So you couldn't even see them and they would jump out at you. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Gonna head over to the next scare zone now. I'm gonna check which scare zone that is, and I'm gonna show you just all around that scare zone as we go through it. All right, it's called Sweet Revenge. That's the scare zone. So it's over by like where Mummy is. So gonna go check it out. I'll show you the whole scare zone as we go through it. And we're just gonna keep going to the next house. Let's head to it. right, so as you saw, the scare zone was pretty cool. A little dark. I'll try and brighten it up for you guys though, but making a stop at Haagen-Dazs, which is right at the end of the scare zone. You get a milkshake or something, just something to keep you powered through for the next house. All right, I got my shake and heading back out into... All right, I got my shake and we are back out into the scare zone. We got a little show going on up there and we're gonna keep heading on through it. Just got through that scare zone. It was a long one. We're heading over to the Weeknd house, but as you can see, Mel's Drive-In is transformed for HHN into Mel's Die-In. And you can still get plenty of really good food here too. So if you want a place just to sit and relax, get a little bit of air, or get some food, definitely go to Mel's. I also wanted to point out the water show that you saw through there. That is a water show they do every like 45 minutes to an hour. They're playing some Weeknd music, which made me think of the Weeknd house, which is why we're heading over there now. So just really excited to experience this house and see what it's all about, because I've heard a lot of things. But you'll also notice through the whole park will be signs like this where they'll tell you exactly where you need to go. So I'm gonna go through the tribute house a little later, but they do have some shirts here that look pretty cool. Just a little sneak peek for you guys before we get to the tribute store later. So yeah, that's just a little bit, but I will show some more in the actual tribute store and show the actual shirt for this year's houses as well. All right, and passing Cafe La Bamba is going to be another scare zone headed down this way. We're going to go past that one now, headed toward the Weeknd house. I'll put the name of the scare zone right up here also, so that you know exactly which one we're going through. Someone will scare someone in there real bad. Alright, we're in the back by SpongeBob Store Pants now, heading toward ET in the kids area, which is where the Weeknd house is. Just went through the Scarecrow Scare Zone. That was actually a really good one. I don't know if you could tell, but it's really dark and they blend in so well. So that was a really cool scare zone. Actually could get some solid scares in there. It looks like the Weeknd house is 65 minutes, so I'm gonna get online. All right, so over there is the Weeknd. Last minute we decided to get on the Universal Monsters line because it's only a 25-minute wait. And right now it is just about 9:20, so we'll see if it's actually gonna be 25 minutes. Get on around 9:45, and then we'll head over to the Weeknd after that. All right, so we're about 5 minutes out, and it is 9:54. So the wait said 25. It is more like, I don't know, like 35, 40. But yeah, about to head in and let you know how it is after. This is Universal Monsters Legends Collide. All right, about to go in. Entrance is right there. Here we go. Really awesome entrance for this house, and I'll let you know after how it is. You can see the Weeknd house right over there too. So the Weeknd line looks like it's a party going on over there, so excited to head over to that one now. But I just wanted to talk about the Universal Monsters house for a second and go over that one. So it was pretty good. I would say, like on look, it was like an 8 out of 10, but on scare factor, it was like a 5. I didn't get any good scares, but a lot of people jumped out at me. These weren't really scary, so all in all, it was pretty good, but definitely Dead Man's Pier was way better. So I'm gonna head over to the Weeknd house now. All right, we're doing the Weeknd now. It is a 70-minute wait, and right now it is 10:13, so we'll say like 11:20, 11:25 is when we should be getting into this house. Maybe 11:30ish we'll be getting out, so we'll see if that's accurate. All right, so we are in line for the Weeknd house. I don't know if you can hear behind me. I'm not going to let it play too loud or else I'll get copyrighted, but they have the Weeknd music playing while you're in line, and they have this huge thing here. It looks like they might have something else over there too. But yeah, just really excited to get into this one. No idea how it's going to be, and just really excited to see it. I assume his music will go through the whole house too, which is going to be awesome. So yeah, I'll let you know right after we get out exactly how it is. All right, so just got out of the Weeknd house. It was actually a 90-minute wait instead of 70, so waited a little bit longer, but it was the best house. It was awesome, a lot of scares, just everything looked so awesome. The story of the house was really cool, really unique idea, and it definitely killed. It was awesome, so probably my favorite house. But yeah, now we're gonna head to the tribute store. It's hard to see me. I'll try and raise the brightness, but gonna head to the tribute store and see what type of merch they have. Okay, so it looks like we're entering what looks like a Chucky scare zone. So I'm super excited for this. I do love the Chucky movies. Might just be a Chucky booth of food because I actually don't see anything else. So yeah, we will find out. There's usually a scare zone down this way by Simpsons. It actually doesn't look like there is one, so not too sure. Just gonna keep walking until we find the next scare zone. And then I will show you guys what scare zone that is. And I don't know if it's an actual scare zone or if they just have like some people around, but they do have some chainsaw people around by Simpsons. You can kind of see one right here, over there, right here. And yeah, and also if you are hungry, you can go to Mel's Dine-In or come over to Krusty Burger. They have some pretty good food here too. Some decent burgers and some other good food. So you can also enter right by Moe's. And just an example, here's another chainsaw guy trying to get some people. Another one here. And fun fact, all the carnival games here in the Simpsons area are actually open. So if you were interested, you can come over here and win some cool prizes. And not gonna have time for it tonight, but I talked about the water show they have, the Lagoon show. The other show they have is Halloween, let me see, it's called Halloween Nightmare Fuel Wildfire, you can see. It's over in the Fear Factor stage. And it's like a dance, pyro, tech, whole type of show. I talked about it in my other HHN video of like what the speculation was, which I'll link that below so you can kind of see what was speculation and what actually came true. But yeah, it's another show. Not gonna have time for it tonight, but apparently it is a pretty good one. So if you're here, definitely check it out. They have plenty of times through the night. And so there was no Chucky scare zone, it was just a booth, but they do have this cool photo opportunity where you can go in and be a good guy doll. Okay. And right through here or there, you can go to Diagon Alley, which is one of the Harry Potter areas. There's nothing like specifically HHN in that area, but they do have the Gringotts ride open, as well as some shops and some places to get some snacks. We're going to be heading back this way toward the tribute store, but there's a scare zone we're going to be passing through first, so I'm going to show you guys that one. All right, I don't know what this one is called. I will put it up here just like I did the other one, but here, I'll show you the scare zone and then show you the tribute store. Whoa, there's a guy. All right, I don't know if you can hear me, but we're heading on in now. Gonna see what type of stuff they have. All right, here's the entrance. Kind of looks like a game controller. Walking on in. Looks like a circus or carnival with some corn. And you got some Pumpkin Lord candles, $26. And And so got some more shirts here. I'm the treat. And the Pumpkin Lord's actually the icon this year. This shirt's $30. So you'll see the Pumpkin Lord on a lot of different stuff. Oh, they actually have some Christmas ornaments. This ornament is $20. And they've got some hats. This hat is $27. And some more hats here. $34 for the bucket hats. And they also have this All Hail the Pumpkin Lord shirt. Nothing on the back. It is, let's see, $30. And then they've got Hollow Hill Cemetery is the next room. And they actually have some of these masks you can buy. You can see the prices here, about $80. And some actually go as cheap as $30 for the Michael Myers clown mask. A lot of different glasses here for like Universal Monsters. This is $12. And then they have one for the Weeknd house, and on the back it says After Hours Nightmare. This is the sweatshirt version. It's got the same thing on the back, and it's $30. And they've got all Halloween stuff for that house. The shirt, a bunch of glasses and mugs and magnets, even some candles. And in the cemetery, they actually have some ghosts up here moving around. And we're in the hallway to the last room where you see people can pay to, hey Kevin, people can pay to get their faces with the slogan up on the wall. A lot of empty ones, so if you still want to do it, you can. All right, heading in the last room here. It's like a witch's kind of den. And there's some really cool stained glass stuff. We've got some, oh, it's moving. We've got some backpacks and some button-up polo shirts with some glasses. It's like a really cartoon style. And a popcorn bucket of Frankenstein. And Haunted Hollow Hills. Almost like a little town having a Halloween festival. Over here it's pretty cool. They have some Dia de los Muertos stuff. This shirt here says Halloween Horror Nights Universal Studios. It is $30. And this is a shirt based on the show that I was talking about before. It is $30 for Halloween Nightmare Fuel Wildfire. And they have a lot of Chucky stuff too, like this really cool Chucky shirt for $30, or these cool Chucky socks for $20. Pretty expensive pair of socks. And they do have a lot of different phone cases like this one. Let me see if I can get it in the light. It says Halloween Horror Nights 3D, and it is $35. And then some watch bands too. And the watch bands are $40, a little bit more. And then here's the checkout area. Really cool looking tribute store this year. All right, perfect. On the way out, we did catch the Pumpkin Lord here. Just kind of hanging out in his little pumpkin there. And he's not right now, but sometimes he will speak too, but this is a great view of him.
Grabbing vines and grow Halloween.
All right, so I am home from HHN now. It's actually been a couple of days since I went. This video got a little bit delayed because if you're not aware, Hurricane Ian just went through Florida. So I was hoping to get this video up a little bit earlier, but just got through editing it now and wanted to do this outro. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was I didn't actually show you guys the shirt that I went into the tribute store looking for, which is the one that has all the houses. So you can see this is on the front of it. So I was holding my cat, so you can see some cat hair. That's on the front of it. And then I'm going to put a picture up right here now on the screen of what's on the back. And if you're looking at that and thinking that's not all the houses, you wouldn't be wrong. For some reason, they don't have the Weeknd house, which I thought was the best house. I don't understand why they didn't have the Weeknd house on the shirt, so that was a little bit disappointing. But out of everything we did, so I'm going to rank the three houses, that's three things, the scare zones, the tribute store, as, you know, 5 things of what I thought was the best. I think the Weeknd house was the #1 thing. It was really good. I would actually I'd put Dead Man's Pier as number 2 because the set design was just so awesome. It was so vast. It was really cool. It wasn't like separate rooms like most houses are. It was like one big open thing, and you just kind of walk through alleys. The third thing I'd actually put is the tribute store because the theming was really cool. This shirt was only $30, so I thought that was really great. Theme park pricing is usually pretty crazy. Like if you've gone to Disney or Universal, for the most part, it's pretty crazy pricing. And I'm not a pass holder, but you can use annual pass holder discounts on all things like this, like HHN merch. If you go to Mardi Gras during the Mardi Gras event, you cannot use it on, I don't know if they're going to do the Mardi Gras lanyards again, like this coming up year. But if they do, you can't use it on stuff like that. But on like merchandise like this at the tribute store, you definitely can use your pass holder discount. So it would go Weekend House, Dead Man's Pier, tribute store. And then I would go with actually scare zones because the scare zones were really cool. I didn't get like crazy scared in any of them like I have in the past at times, but I witnessed some pretty bad scares, and I definitely saw a few, scare actors hiding, and I'm like, oh, they're going to get someone. I actually said at one point, like, someone could really get someone from here because, they just had really good spots. It was nice and dark, so I thought that was really great. And last, I would put the Universal Monsters house. I only saw one scare actor dressed as the werewolf, which was very disappointing. I think I only saw 3 dressed as Dracula, and then there was a Dracula at the end that wasn't a real one. It was like a statue, like built into the wall. And the rest were the mummy. And that's fine, but they didn't bill it that way, really. They billed it as the 3 of them, fighting and all this, but it was pretty much a mummy house. And that's not what made it not be as good. It just wasn't really scary. The set was like pretty cool, but it was still good. And don't get me wrong, I would definitely go through it again. It just wasn't as good as it could have been. Now, I'm going to link below my speculation video. I mentioned that earlier, just so that you can kind of see, what was speculation, what wasn't, what actually happened. The only thing that I didn't get was the Stranger Things house, and that's only because Netflix couldn't come to an agreement with Universal, or else they would have had that house, so that would have been really cool. So I think we can look forward to that next year. That'd be really awesome. They also did Haunting of Hill House the year before. I'm hoping they do Bly Manor. I think that'd be pretty cool. So definitely looking forward to some possible, speculation. There's always going to be speculation, and as soon as this year's event ends, they're going to come up with speculation for next year. So one other thing I'm going to be doing coming out soon. So I went to Mickey's Not So Scary 2 about a little over a month ago. I'm going to be coming out with 2 videos. Is Mickey's Not So Scary worth it? And is HHN worth it? I'm going to go through everything that they include. If you're someone who doesn't like houses, is it still worth it to go because they have cool decorations, because they have different food, because you can still ride rides that late? For Mickey's Not So Scary, if you prefer scary things, is it even worth it for you to go? What do they have to offer? I'm going to go through all of that, so really stay tuned because those are coming out really soon. All right, but I really hope you enjoyed my video here in HHN. If you weren't sure if you should go, I hope I was able to show you some things that maybe get you to want to go, because I promise it is an awesome event. And if you're still not sure, stay tuned for my video coming out about if it's worth it so that you can know. But please like, comment, share, subscribe. We are almost at 100 subscribers and really trying to get there as soon as possible. So definitely hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.